PlayStation 1 was Sony's first gaming console and became a huge success. The era of polygons, which just didn't age too well. So many games that we all loved and thought looked great just plain out look terrible now. But there are still games on the PS1 that do look incredible. Not PS2, PS3, or even PlayStation 10 incredible. They look incredible for what the PlayStation 1 could do. So the aliasing and jumpy pixels will not be considered when looking at the graphics. With that being said, let's move on to the list.
Awesome. Awesome to the max.
Alien Resurrection was released in October 2000 and after the launch of the PlayStation 2. So by the time this game was released, all the game developers knew all the tricks to get the best results out of the PlayStation 1, and this game delivered it. Alien Resurrection offers an extremely scary, eerie atmosphere full of horrors and terror at every corner. The tight corridors are filled with blood and dead bodies with stunning selective lighting. It is exceptional to look at. The draw distance is lacking, but it works in this game's benefit. It will keep you scared not knowing what's coming for you next, sort of how they were forced to add fog to the Silent Hill games, and it worked in their favor. The aliens themselves are scary and look terrific. The best part is when you blast them. They leave alien goo all over the walls, something even new games don't do. The instant you look at this game, you know that you're in a spaceship. It can feel pretty repetitive at times, as a lot of this game does look the same, but you are on the USM Aurora trying to escape from the xenomorph-infested research spaceship. The lighting is spot on, the level designs are A+, and the graphics are some of the best the PS1 offers.
Awesome. Awesome to the max.
Adventures of Lomax, a game I grew up on and could never beat because it's a brutal game that doesn't give a shit that you're just a lousy 12-year-old boy who can't get past the 5th level on a cartoon game that was clearly meant for someone better than me. But I played those 5 levels over and over and I absolutely loved the game and I still do. It was released in October 1996, not too far after the release of the PlayStation 1 console, so it being that old while still looking stunning is a massive achievement. The colors are vibrant and the art style is just so freaking cool. Each level offers a new style of art to keep the game fresh. The frame rate is solid and the character design is out of this world. Very similar to Lemmings actually. Well, that's because both games were made by Psychosis, developers that are masters at making games look like art. It's like if you took Rayman and Lemmings and fucked, you'd get Adventures of Lomax.
Awesome. Awesome to the max.
Final Fantasy IX, a JRPG that is just so good to look at. Final Fantasy VII was the most popular one on the PlayStation 1, but the worst looking. Final Fantasy VIII took a huge leap in graphics and went with the realistic look. Then Part 9 came out and went with the cartoon anime feel, and it really fits this game well. I didn't care for the art style when the game was released, but cartoony games on the PS1 hold the test of time better than the realistic ones. Every background is full of beautiful detail. Squaresoft built a game full of visual artistry where every new area is unique and full of amazing pre-rendered scenery. A lot of video games of this era relied on pre-rendered backgrounds, and Final Fantasy mastered it. It was released in July 2000 after the release of the PlayStation 2, so just like Alien Resurrection, the developers knew all the ins and outs of the console to max it out. So it's no surprise that this Final Fantasy has the highest Metacritic score of all Final Fantasy games.
Awesome. Awesome to the max.
Ridge Racer Type 4 is a racing video game developed and published by Namco and released in May 1999, towards the end of the PS1 console. And I'm aware that PS1 ended in 2006, but I count the end mostly when the PlayStation 2 was released, so that's what I really meant. The level of detail in this game is just simply insane. The buildings are extremely detailed and the environments are gorgeous to look at. Every car is extremely detailed and the lighting effects are pretty solid. The frame rate is super smooth without any sort of stutters, which is crazy since this game is maxing the console out to the max. Not only are the graphics great, but the game offers over 300 cars.
Holy shit!
Yes, of course, Gran Turismo and Turismo 2 look incredible, but I picked this one because it offers better scenery and more differences in the backgrounds, and I feel it pushed the PS1 more.
Awesome. Awesome to the max.
In Cold Blood is an adventure game developed by Revolution Software and released in May 2001, but July 2000 in Europe. Either way, at the end of the PS1's life. So like I said multiple times, developers already knew how to make the console its beach. So what I really love about this game is the pre-rendered CGI backgrounds. The environments are dark and yet still colorful. There is just so much variation and stuff to drool over. The game's overall atmosphere isn't repetitive at all and leaves you wondering how they were able to fit so much on the PS1 console. The game reminds me of Blade Runner a lot, which is a great thing since the movie is stunning. The use of lighting and shadows really helps immerse you into this game. The gameplay is pretty solid, but the graphics is what I like the best. Well, that's my list. So far, I will make more videos on the PlayStation 1 since I uncovered lots of great looking games. Let me know some games that you think look great in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button. Thanks again for being awesome fans. Take it easy and I'll talk to you in the comment section.